As last time we had decided that we'll be creating a simple Firefox application to achieve something. We'll be continuing that. Uh, so, what we had done, let's once again repeat that. Uh, so, we had created two things. One was the Firefox add-on, where there is a JavaScript file and a manifest.json file. The JavaScript file will be executed by the Firefox browser itself, and the manifest.json file will be used to recognize that this is the add-on and this is the JavaScript file that we need to execute in the background. Now, just to recap, manifest.json looks like this, where we are specifying the manifest version, the name of the add-on, the version, the description, icon. We don't have that yet. So you can put any PNG file over here. Then the content scripts which will be executed on this particular on these URLs. So in this case all, and so basically this is how we specify the background scripts, and we'll need these two permissions for reading the tabs and current context menu. So when we right click on this context menu, we will be adding a new entry to it. So this is how the manifest.json looks. And also let's have a look at background.js. So in this case we are creating a simple WebSocket connection, and we are basically setting the events for the on close on message on error and on close callbacks. And here we are creating a context menu, and here is the on click listener for that context menu. Similarly, what we have done is this is the simple web service that we had written. This web service just contains two classes as of now. One that handles your root path, which is supposed to just write hello world as of now when you navigate to localhost or whatever IP slash whatever IP colon 888 slash, and your IP colon 888 slash WS is supposed to be the endpoint for this WebSocket. Currently it will just echo the message. In this case, let's create something that we can use as a remote what we can say, the remote bookmark tool, something like that. So the idea is, let's say you are traveling, you don't have the access to your own machine, and you have this particular web service running on some platform. It can be your own bare metal server or your AWS instance or DigitalOcean or Google Cloud or whatever Azure instance. So you have this service running and accessible to that machine. Now what you want to do is, whenever you are traveling, you are browsing and surfing and all, and just like me, you don't use this feature of Firefox to synchronize all of your devices, but you need certain URIs to be with you, and you need a service that can actually bookmark these things for you that you can retrieve later when you have access to your own machine. I hope that I'm able to explain it correctly what I want to achieve. So in this case, the idea is to host to just receive the URL that you are sending it from the add-on on this web service. Currently we'll be using something very basic like level db, some key value store which is lightweight, and we'll be just dumping those URLs to this thing. That is all we are going to do as of now. Now let's see how to do that. Before that, I will just add this add-on. So the context is visible. Let's change the name to that context menu to something interesting. I will say it as remote bookmark just because it's okay. Then let's save it, reload it, and I think now it should, yeah, remote bookmark. I also need to run the WebSocket service. Reload, inspect, yeah, the WebSocket is open, and if I create bookmark for remote bookmark context menu, then I've got this particular link. Now to implement this, let's see, let's try out the basic demo for level db. Even Redis can be used in this case. This is the package. Well, so the installation is simple. You just need to install Laravel. It is installed. Now let me restart the server. Let me try out this first instead of directly starting the server. Now let me create a new what does it say? So our goal is to just dump the incoming URIs to it as of now. So this is what we just need to do is currently we just need to be able to do these two things. So we need to open and close the databases, and we need to store and retrieve the data. That is all. I think that will be a very basic and good enough trial for this kind of plugin. So port level, and what I will do here is I will create a function that can access a value, a string value for the database file name so that it can be reused. So okay, fine. DB should be good enough. I don't know how it will work if we need to provide the file name also. Let's try it this way. Then for now just let's return the database itself. No, I will put the database in a dictionary so that we can access this config from the other module. So config of db is equal to db. So this is a simple this thing. Diff insert to put the value. This is all we had to do. What we can do is we can okay, for now let's okay, what I'm going to do is to generate a token or some random string as a key for now. we'll get the actual title of the page in the add-on, and then will send it here. But before that, let's do it this way. We'll use Python. Can we add? It is a key value, so we'll need the key. But it doesn't make sense to add some random string for bookmark. Might as well just access the name of this thing. So I think we are going in the wrong direction right now. Let's log this for once. Um, let me reload. Can I get the page title over here? No, I have the page URL. What I need is the title. And how do I get it? Maybe if I log let's try if we can get it from the log itself. Now we have two objects. Yeah, from title we can get the title of the page. So what we'll have to do is we'll send a JSON from here, and it should be like where URL is and I need to, how do I send it over JSON? I think some stringify or something like that. JSON.stringify. Yeah. Right, now let's see what do we get. Reload. Okay, 33, line number 33. Oh, no. Oh, again, sorry, silly mistake. Okay. we have got this. So title and the URL. What do we need to do is we need to receive this message. After receiving it, we'll need to need to be and so at least now it should be able to dump this particular data into this thing. So let's see, we have done the LDB init initially. Now we need to add this thing. What was that? Add bookmark. Let's see if it works. We'll just reload the plugin once. It is reloaded. Bookmark data. Okay. What is the problem? That it is saying that type error, argument key has incorrect type, expected bytes got string. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to add this thing. So now how do I convert it into bytes? I think byte array should be, but I don't remember correctly. So bytes is the function. Okay, fine. But I don't know the encoding. Let's try. So what I need to do is And does this also needs to be a byte? Yes, the value should also be bytes. Or no, let's keep it UTF-8. Maybe I don't know if this encoding will work for all, but let's see. Yeah. So this is the bookmark data. So hopefully it has created a file. Yes, it has created the database directory, and there are a few files. I don't understand what this is, but yeah, it has done something. Now, this is how we'll get all of the keys and values. So let's try it. It is not printing anything. Let's see. It is not printing. Let's see if we can get all the bookmarks. For key, val in config of db. On main, let's try to get all bookmarks. Here it is not working. Need to check why. So it is printing the bookmark correctly, so that is not an issue. But why am I not able to read it from another instance? That is something that I don't know right now. Let's see. For now, I'll just iterate it over, create a dictionary and return it. Um, so the simplest way may not be very efficient, but now instead of hello world, I will just dump it. Internal server error. Okay, bookmarks is not defined by okay, so that is the byte here, and I need to convert it into the string again. Again, I need to check Python convert bytes to string. Decode UTF-8. Okay. Let's see if it works. Yes, so we are getting JSON here. At least so this is working. Might as well I should try to. So essentially what we have done is we have just started a web server. We have created a simple Firefox add-on to add a context menu on a page where if the user right clicks, it will add a new menu entry to the context menu saying, in this case, remote bookmark. If the user clicks on that, then we are receiving the entry to that particular page with the title and the URL. We are dumping those things into a label.db file, whatever label.db key database, and whenever the user needs to retrieve all of those things back, he can just go to some URL, and some basically there should be an API to retrieve that JSON back. And yeah, so if I see, we can just response, and this is the JSON. So it can be a use case. Let's see if it works. So yeah, this is what we have done till now. I hope it might be helpful for someone. I personally will try to use it, and maybe I'll write a plugin to create maybe a library for this thing. So what I tend to do is I tend to download the talks for different conferences, typically the PyCons and GopherCon or CPPCon. So these are the three things that I kind of follow fairly regularly. So I tend to watch the talks, and one of the way to download those talks could be to have this plugin. So in a way where I can just send those URLs to my server and have it downloaded over there. So whenever I need to watch it, I can just have it ready. Or maybe on a local machine, I can do that. So yeah, it could be a good use case. So yeah, this was the two-part thing that where I tried writing a simple Firefox plugin. So let me know if you like it, and yeah, please do share if you find it interesting. Of course, I won't force it. Thank you for watching.